big fan of science, except for this new piece of information. Apparently in California, they're adding coffee to a list of products that need to have warning labels on them because when you make coffee, you roast the beans, you release acrylamide, which is a cancer-causing, according to California.
Okay.
I said cancer-causing because my New York is coming out on this.
And you also like to say coffee.
No, that's just the right way to say it. The cancer-causing chemical in coffee apparently is this stuff called acrylamide, so you have to have a warning label on it.
Yeah, this could become a reality, not just in California. As you mentioned, Beth, it's starting in California, but it could go nationwide at some point where they're going to have the same warning labels that you see on tobacco.
Which is insane to me, but here's some other products that also have acrylamide in them. Potato chips, bread, breakfast cereals, and canned black olives. Also includes French fries. So if you're trying to tell me that I need to eliminate French fries and coffee from my diet, I'm going to need a warning label.
What if it turns out that they're right about this? Because they're just testing on lab animals right now. But if they test on humans and it comes back positive, you're going to ignore the warnings?
Falls into the category of things I don't care about.
Beth, you're like the people who used to smoke years ago because it was like relaxing and that's how they did the advertising. And then when they found out it was bad for you, people started quitting.
You know what's really bad for you? Jail. And if I don't drink coffee and eat French fries, somebody's going to die.
Put that coffee down.
Previously on Beth and Dave in the morning.
Hope you survived the heavy winds. This morning's subject in Your Mama Must Be So Proud is wind theme. Florida police arresting a woman for drug possession. They smelled marijuana, and so they pulled her over. And on top of the smell of marijuana, cocaine in her purse. Now, her excuse was, it's a windy day. It must have flown through the window and into my purse.
I hate when that happens. It never happens with something good like M&M's. It's always like cocaine.
Beth and Dave, weekday mornings with the best variety of the 80s through today on Light 98.7.
Let's get right into it on the flip-flops. 58% of voters say it's not hot when we men wear flip-flops, which means 42% think it is hot when we men wear flip-flops. You know how I feel. I hate them.
I don't understand why you hate... Well, you have wombat toes, so let's be honest.
Do I have bad feet overall?
You have questionable feet.
Okay.
And questionable toenails. You got those weird soccer big toes where, like, your toenails are only half attached and whatever. But I don't care.
Right.
It's not the least attractive thing that men wear.
Well, what is? Crocs?
Yes. Crocs are unattractive anyway. That's a whole other category of bad footwear choices. But I don't understand what the big thing is about men in flip-flops. And people have really strong opinions on that.
Yeah, but they hurt my feet. I don't like them. I don't think they look good, and I don't think they function well. They're not healthy for your feet.
They're fantastic. They make that flip-floppy sound, and if they hurt your feet, it's just because you haven't picked out the right one. You have to be a flip-flop connoisseur.
That flip-floppy sound is wimpy. I don't like that, by the way.
You can find a very manly flip-flop, Dave, and then they could make a manly flip-flop sound.
If they made like a truck noise or something like that, I'd be better with it.
Well, they have those light-up sneakers. Maybe you can get like a honk-honk kind of flip-flop sound.
Well, it's our topic for the day. What do you think about flip-flops on guys?
Yeah, getting a couple of... Amanda says right now, oh my God, no! My husband wears flip-flops around the house, but when he tries to sneak outside with them, I'm like, boy, bye, take them off. Beth says, not my husband. When he does, he has to wear socks. Now, wait a second, Beth. What's worse, flip-flops or flip-flops with socks? Because that's like the ultimate sin. I don't care how hot your feet are, how pedicured your toes are. If you're wearing socks with your sandals, you're like 90.
Previously on Beth and Dave in the morning.
In Toronto, where the Yankees are playing, they have a new menu item called the Log Cabin Waffle Sandwich. It features waffles stuffed with pulled pork, cheese curds, and maple baked beans with a mole sauce.
Here's my question. What does Yankee Stadium have? What do the Mets have? What do we got? Nothing? We're like, you could have a hot dog and you're going to like it. That's what we got for you.
Beth and Dave, weekday mornings with the best variety of the 80s through today on Light 98.7.
So let me just throw this out there. Tell me what you think. There are two kinds of people in the world. My children, if you try to so much as steal a French fry off their dish, they act like you are ripping something out of their mouth and causing them to die. I try to remind them, you lived inside my body for 9 months. That should get me a French fry, but it never does.
You shared your womb.
My womb. I do hate that word. Sidebar. I just, it's like moist. Ugh. So this morning, yesterday, we were telling you that Andrew, the producer from down the hall, was going to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a breakfast sandwich for me, but he totally forgot because he was also so incredibly tired. So he walks in, he gave me 2 sandwiches. Dave goes, I didn't get any sandwiches. So it was like one of those moments where you're holding both sandwiches in your hand, and they're little, and I was hungry. So I was thinking, there was like one little voice in one ear going, you should give him one. That would be nice. And the other voice in my other ear was going, don't give him anything. If he wanted something, he should have ordered it. But I gave you one, didn't I?
And you gave it to me begrudgingly, saying, "Oh, I'm probably giving you." She said, "Your quote, I'm probably giving you the good one." It was like Sophie's Choice. It was like, which one do I do?
I'm just saying right now, as we're discussing, is the daughter that will stab me with the fork over the French fry is calling me right now. I guarantee that she's saying, that is not true. I will share my food. No, she will stab me with a fork, and she has done. Over a French fry. So what kind of category do you fall in? Are you a sharer or are you a stabber?
And before we move on, are you a sharer or a stabber? You said about your kids. I will say I think I'm a sharer.
You think you're a sharer,
I think.
But you hide your leftovers that you want.
Okay, so what are you?
I am a sharer.
Beth and Dave. Weekday mornings with the best variety of the 80s through today on Light 98.7.